Hey everyone, so as I promised, here is the tutorial on how to do the Vibe House base. So I want to thank you guys so much for all the support on the last video. Seems you guys really want to see the tutorial, and yeah, I appreciate that so much. Alright, so we're gonna start with the starter, which is just a normal circle base footprint, which is a hexagon, and then you go out with squares and fill in the gaps with triangles. So this should be your starter footprint. Once you have this down, you're going to choose a side where you want your exit to be, your entrance. You get 2 frames down, and you're just going to want to wall everything off like this. And then you're going to choose where you want your TC. Usually I place it just around here. And basically this is how it ends up. You just put it on one of these triangles, and then you're going to want to seal the rest of the base as soon as possible. So I recommend just to do it as fast as possible, just go in with squares like that. Be careful not to fill in these triangles here, so keep that in mind. You're going to be filling all of this in, but do be careful not to fill in those triangles. Plop a door ASAP. As soon as you can, get a door down. As soon as you can, get a second door down. Make a jump up to the next floor. And basically what you're going to want to do here is just wall everything up around. Next is you're going to get walls down. These squares are going to be your loot rooms. Okay, so it's going to be, and then this is going to be another way up. This square is going to be another loot room, and so you have 3 loot rooms and 3 ways up. On the ways up you can instantly put frames like this, and on the loot rooms you can put half walls. So that's how you want it to look. After that you're going to want to fill this in with half walls, just for stability. And that you're gonna come up, you're gonna stay with this. You're gonna fill everything in with triangles. Go up straight away 2 walls, go do it. So basically you're gonna be like that. At this point, all of these walls are gonna go up 1 more. And above the frame, you want to get a window. And then here, you want to go with 3 frames to close off the loot rooms. Right, so here you want to continue up the jump up. Up to this floor, and here you want to put just cover everything basically, except these triangles on the sides. Here you can instantly start closing it off with doors, which is what we usually do. You want to make sure to turn them face the exit of this chute. Here's going to be a chute into the exit of this jump up, so like you could always keep circling around if you wanted to, and then coming out this chute and then coming down in here. So that's what you want to make sure to do. So here you put another frame. Here's going to be the jump up to the open core. You just want to go around the hallway doing this. So then, of course, you want to put frames in all of these entrances. The only place where you want to put walls is where the jump ups are going to be, because you still want to have access to the peek downs. So like here, where the exits to the chutes and jump ups are, this is where we're going to go off to our peek downs. So at this point, you just want to seal the top off like that and all of them. You're going to want to fill in these squares. And then just fill this in with triangles. The jump ups to the open core straight away. Put some ramps down under the jump up and above it. So basically you want to section it off like this and put another wall down there. So basically it's going to be sectioned off in 3. And then on this side the same thing. There we go. So once this is down, of course you want to get doors down. Get a garage door down for the jump up to the shooting to the open core. And you want to do that on all sides. And there we go. So now this is all closed off. There's no way people can get in and you're pretty much safe. So after doing the door parts, of course, meanwhile all of this, you want to get some boxes down for your teammates to store shit in. That placement was a bit bad. There you go. You can get 6 boxes in all of these loot rooms. We normally do CC loot room and 2 other loot rooms for the start, which is enough for the meanwhile. And then in here we normally just fit in a bunch of furnaces. You're gonna want to put down tier 2. You can put down a tier 3 if you want. Get some garage doors down. And you should be set like this for now. If you want, you can also close these off. You're gonna want these frames down anyway for stability. You're gonna need them for stability, so just get them placed. Of course, you don't want to be griefed, right? So you got all this done. You don't want to be griefed. You want to get your externals done. And it's really important you get that done ASAP. So you want to go out with triangles as soon as you got your door, and then go square, triangles again, square. So you go around with frames and walls. So you want to go up 2 walls and then do a frame. So then you want to, if you can, just go up straight away another wall. This is how your race should look like right now. Go out to one of these triangles, so one of the walls, and you're going to go out like this with 8 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can either go out 7 squares and put a triangle here. I just got used to doing it like this. So then you want to delete. I do it like, you can just delete all of them. Well, I do it like this. I delete 3 and then I go out with triangles. I delete what's behind me and then delete the squares again. And now you want to make sure you want to go out 1 to the left like this. And then delete behind you. Delete the rest. So after you get this triangle here, you want to go with a square. 2 triangles on each side of the square, and then 1 square on each triangle. After, you want to go out with 3 squares, delete the 2 triangles, the 2 squares, and then you want to put 3 triangles. On each triangle you want to put a square going out. Then you want to put a square on each triangle on the inside part and a triangle on each square. So you're going to have something like this all the way around. Then you want to go out with a triangle, a square, a triangle, Go out with 3 squares. Go back with triangles. Do a full hexagon. Delete all the other stuff. Place a square at the end of the hexagon pointing in to the base. And place 2 triangles on each side of the square. And then you can delete the square and put a triangle. So you'll have this footprint basically all the way around. You're gonna want to go out a few more squares. You're gonna want to go out 4 squares and make your gatehouse. And you're gonna go out 2 more squares, place a triangle, goes off the triangle. You can make your external TCs however you want. This is the way we do it on Vital to make it faster. You're gonna want to close off your compound gates. So then you want to start off by placing walls. You want to line it up with the middle of the width. I normally place it before the wall before the embrasure, so I'll show you what it looks like. I normally line it up more or less with the middle of the window and place it. And I place 2 walls like this. And then I go to the other side. You want to line it up more or less with the middle of the window again. And just go straight out. Then you can neatly close it. Then you're going to come over here. Then you're going to come over here and place your embrasures. If you can't place the embrasure from the inside, you can place it from the outside. You want to build up. And you're going to want to place down your metal barricade. One thing you do need to make sure of, so you don't have to mess around with breaking furnaces, is you want to build out 3 triangles out of each gatehouse for the turret pods. And you want to just build the pods up, so basically you don't have any problems. So that's what it's going to look like. Then you can feel free to place the furnace. Or else sometimes the furnace can block the you building these pods. And then you're going to have to break a furnace. So you're going to want to make the connection to connect the shell so it doesn't decay. How you want to do that is you're going to get a frame here and a frame here. And you're going to just connect them both with 2 floor frames. Basically, you're going to want to connect it to this triangle over here. So you're going to make a little triangle like this, frame here, and the frame up. So these vertical frames, you need to place them before you put the floor frames, or else it won't work. So now the way you want to do it is you want to go up a frame, a half wall. You're going to go out with a square floor frame, a triangle floor frame. Alright, it won't work just yet. You need to connect some walls to give it stability. So in that case, you finish off the entrance. So you go out with 2 half walls and windows. So now I'm pretty sure it must have enough stability. So you go ahead and place that triangle. And now from this little pod that we made, you go out with 2 floor frames, just like that. And now it's connected. Sealing off the shell. So you do that by sealing off exactly where I'm sealing. Here, you're gonna do the same as we did. Half wall, window, window. And that's what we get so far. Then above the windows, you're gonna place 2 more half walls. And a wall above the door frame. So this is now what you're gonna have at this moment. You're gonna want to focus doing your early game peek downs. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go up with 2 frames, a window, and a half wall. So then you're gonna want to go up all the way through inside the base, up to the top. When you get to the top, you're gonna go out with 2 triangles. Depending on which side you place the half wall to make it easier. Then you're gonna want to place a square on the half wall, like so, and just scoot over just a tiny bit and demolish that half wall. Then you're gonna want to place a new window and place a triangle and seal it off. So there you go, your early peaks are now done. I make a 3-way entrance, so I place windows all around here. And on the part where there's a wall, so the jump up to the open core is here, this part where this wall is, this is where I make the doorway to the shell. And then you can just seal this off all the way around. So this kind of also works as an early game shooting floor. So you can do embrasures early on. You can do embrasures early on and then proceed to change them to windows. Your base should be looking something like this, where it has roof access, which this is going to be the open core, but meanwhile it's a roof, an early game shooting floor, and peek downs into your first layer of shell, we can call it. Then you want to seal this off with some doors all the way around. So now you want to start focusing on bringing up more storage for your team. So you're going to go up to inside your base. I'm going to place a square like that and a triangle through the wall. Delete the square, and now you can place a triangle inward like this. Okay, so now you want to do the same. Place a square above there, a triangle through the wall, break the square, place a triangle. So now the same, square, triangle, triangle. And now you can upgrade these. And then you can go outside and break these, just shoot them out all the way around. You're gonna want to get some boxes for your team, and you're gonna place 2 on each level, let's say. I recommend putting a triangle thing to jump up here. You want to get up on this frame, place 2 more boxes, and then you can get rid of that and seal off the top with a half wall and put doors on these loot rooms. And there you go. Now your team has more space. You're going to want to add some embrasures in here. So now you can defend it. Your team has more space, and you want to add some garage doors now to secure this a bit better. So now you want to focus up on bringing up the shell and making your second layer shell. So for that, you're going to want to come back to the sides, and you're going to do exactly what I'm going to show. You're going to come to these triangles where there's a gap, and you're going to place the wall the other way around. So as you see, it closes off the gap. Because if you place it like this, I'll show you, it will not close the gap. So you want to rotate these walls around. You're going to put a frame here and wall this. Here you're gonna want to make a jump up. You're gonna make another jump up. And place a square. Here you're going to want to place a triangle and then a wall here, and then demolish this triangle. And then you're going to want to wall this off. place a frame here, place a frame here, and a frame here. Then in these corners, you're going to want to come in this triangle that you haven't filled in yet, and you want to place this roof. You're going to want to, after, place one wall, and you'll want to use the roof to jump out. And then place another wall. And you do the same. Place a roof, place a wall, and then close it off with another wall. Here you can put a triangle floor frame to give stability. Here you want to put a full wall. Then you're going to want to put some doors here and here. Now you're going to want to go up one more floor. So here you can place triangles, and you want to go all the way around, placing walls. Here you're going to do again the wall turned around, so facing the other way, so it closes off the gap. And this is what you're gonna have. And you're gonna make another jump up. Close this off exactly like this. Place some floors. You want to close off this side. So you're gonna have your early game peaks here. So you're gonna want to put a frame in the middle here, so you can put a door. And then you're gonna go around. Here you're gonna want to place 2 triangles and close this off all the way around, exactly like this. Then you want to go all the way back down, and you're gonna want to seal this off, this part here. And on these other spaces, you want to place frames all the way up. You might want to leave one square out like this, so you can come in here later, because you're gonna want to put 2 half walls like that. When you're up here, you're gonna put 2 squares on the half wall like we did before. You're gonna demolish these half walls and then re-put a square. So now you're gonna have to obviously these frames went 1 floor too high. You don't want to do that. You want to place 2 frames and windows like we did before. Replace the missing windows. So there you go. So you can do that straight away. You can go up 2 frames and then 1 window. And now here where we left out that wall, you can come here, seal that wall, and then seal the bottom wall. There you go. Once you're up top, you're gonna want to place this triangle connecting to the middle shell. I mean the main base, and you're gonna want to place the triangles connected to these 2 to the main base, and then this one to the shell. Next, you're gonna want to more or less seal this off. So you're gonna want to place a frame on the square. You're gonna want to place walls here, a frame on these triangles, and 2 windows. And then you can place a frame here and place an extra door, so you have mobility throughout the whole shell. But in most cases, it's mostly better to place a wall, so people don't leave these doors open, for one, and so if you don't get deeped on and they have access to the whole shell. Okay, so you're gonna place a wall, which is what I recommend. Then you're gonna want to seal it all off. Here you're gonna want to add a half wall here and a jump up. Leave that half wall in. Next, after you're at this stage, you're gonna want to bring up your early game peaks. So you're gonna first want to, as soon as you can, you want to close these off so people can't jump through that window. Get a door down there so it's closed off. Place these frames just as I placed them. So you want to go 3 high And then on this part, you're gonna want to go 3 high the same. Just on these, you don't need to worry about anything else right now. And once you're out up here, you're gonna place 3 triangles. Next, you're gonna place these 3 triangles. Oh, of course, I almost forgot. This part where you made the connection, you're also gonna want to bring up a frame up. Okay, so then you're gonna want to put these 3 triangles, like I said, 2 squares, a triangle connected to the shell, to the main part. You're gonna go out with a square, a triangle, a square. Here, you're gonna upgrade this frame, jump back up, place a half wall, and 2 triangles. So now your early game peaks are done. Now you're gonna want to seal this off. By doing that, you want to put 2 windows on these squares. Before you seal everything off, you want to put this triangle frame right there. So on the hexagon part, you want to put this triangle frame right here. And now the rest you can seal off with walls. Next, you're gonna want to place wall frames like this. You're gonna want to place these wall frames exactly like this. Here you can place a door frame, seal that off above like that. Here you can place this triangle. On this triangle you want to place this frame like so, and that's about it. Now you're gonna want to seal everything in. Here, to seal this part, instead of connecting it to the shell like we did the bottom one, connect it above. Like that. Just place these 3 triangles above like that. And now your early game peaks are done. Get some embrasures down. Get some doors on these parts to section off the early game peaks. This little chute to jump down. And that's done. Your team's gonna need more storage and stuff, so obviously you need to start working on your open core. These windows, you can just embrasure them and start working on the open core. The open core, you just want to go around the whole thing, and you want to go 2 high. On this ramp jump up, you want to go up 2 walls, a frame, and a window. You're going to want to put half walls covering like that, 2 more half walls, and now you can cover this in. Next, you want to get 2 more walls, place them like this, and place them like this. So now you have your loot rooms coming out. So now you're gonna want to put frames on all of them like this, and you're gonna want to fill everything in. So here, where you made these little entrances where the ramps were, you're gonna make a jump up, wall this part off, and make another jump up. Get rid of these half walls. Place a triangle frame here, a square frame here, fill this in with triangles, another square frame, and this is how it should look. Next, where you place these square frames, you're gonna put ramps in them and upgrade them to metal. So you want to place embrasures there, and now you're going to want to make the collapsible roof. So the collapsible roof, you need to make sure that your team does not upgrade these frames. You need to make it clear to them that these frames must remain wood. So you're going to build them out. You're going to want to bring them up 2 high. You're going to want to upgrade every single one to wood. So now you can go back to building in stone. You're going to want to come up through the jump ups. And you're going to want to place only triangles. You're going to only want to build in triangles like so. Okay, you only want to build in triangles like this. So basically what this does is you're offsetting this roof from this roof. This roof is not giving this roof stability. Placing these half walls in the middle, filling it in. Going out with squares now. So if you went out with squares on the bottom one, this would not work because this would be giving stability. And also it would, if I place the half wall here, this would also make this middle part not collapse because this half wall is giving this stability. So you do not want to place anything that gives stability to this part in the middle. So you're going to want to have it looking like exactly like this. You're going to want to make 3 entrances up. So this is going to be an entrance. This is going to be a window. This is going to be an entrance. This is going to be a window. This is going to be an entrance. This is going to be a window. Okay? And now on these spaces that are missing, you're going to put low walls. Make sure you turn everything around. You're going to put everything low walls in these gaps. Turn everything around so it's facing out. So once you have this going, the frame, low wall, window, low wall, frame, low wall, this is how you're gonna finish up. You're gonna place windows above the low walls. It's easier from up top. You just go like this and all these gaps. And then you're gonna wanna close it off like this. Above every entrance that you made, every way, you're gonna place exactly two windows, frame, and then a window. So you want to go to your next entrance. You already have your window here. You're gonna place another window there, and a frame. You want to go to your next entrance, which is here. Place a window. You already have a window there and a frame here. So now what you want to do is place frames above your entrances. You want to seal this top part up completely. And above this window, you want to place a frame like this. Which you can do. So this is what you should have right now at the top. These can be double doors. The ones that go out to the roof should be double doors. These should also be double doors in the middle for quick mobility. These should be windows in the middle for vision only. And these embrasures should be horizontal, facing inward. And these should also be windows. You're going to want to put, on these bottom windows, you're going to want to put vertical embrasures. And here, the jump ups need to be garage doors, obviously. After this, you want to seal off the rest of this part. This is all going to be windows. And the doorways are going to be here. And you can seal everything else off. You can seal off with windows and garage doors. Make 3 ladder hatches and place them here. So the middle part is done. Now you just want to finish up your shell. So all you have to do is mimic all the way around. Put a half wall, make it a jump up. Seal all of this off again. So you want to go 2 floors up. place windows. Of course, they should be turned around. Here you also want to place windows. Embrasure them. Facing in. Get this walled off. A frame. Frame. Wall. Embrasure. And seal all of this up. Half wall. Jump up. You want to get some more frames down. And the last of the embrasures. So now these frames, you're going to want to put a double door on them, opening outward, so it doesn't block any of the vision through the window, like this. And here you can also already start placing beds and lockers throughout the whole shell. So this is how you're going to want to tell your team to place your beds and lockers. You're going to place 2 beds in the squares and the locker on the triangle part. And the same on the other side. 2 beds and a locker. And you do this on all of the floors. Basically just gonna fill everything in. This triangle has to be connected to the inside. Basically you're gonna seal off these jump ups and chutes. You're gonna bring them up like that with a garage door. So now your base should be looking like this, and you want to be working on your main shooting floor. So get some ladders so you can go up and down, and you're going to jump down here. So basically on this side where the hexagon is, you're going to go 2 frames up, like so. On this part you're going to go on the square, you're going to go 2 frames up here, 2 frames up here. Sorry, 2 frames up here. And only 1 frame around here. And you're going to place 2 doors on each side and a wall in the middle. Then you're going to place 2 walls here. Ladder up. Or just a half wall up. If you don't have ladders. Fill this in with triangles. 2 more walls, half walls. Now you can demolish the half wall, and you're up. And then fill this in with triangles. I do recommend though, before you place, you leave only this triangle like this, so you can place the doors from the inside. Also, do not put a lock on them because your teammates won't be able to get to the lock. Then you're gonna want to place triangle on each frame of this middle part. You're gonna go out like below with a square, a triangle, and a square. Oh, you're also gonna bring up 2 high this frame, so all the way from the bottom up, and place. Next, you're gonna want to come over to your hexagons, and you're gonna build them up. Here is where you're going to need the ladders. Now you ladder up here. I can form it for you. You're going to come up here. Place some more frames. Frame here and half wall there. Now you can pick these up. And this is how it should look. So you go up 4 frames. And on this triangle piece, you're going to go up 2 frames and a half wall. So this is what it's going to look like. Come back over here and jump down here to where your hexagons are. So this makes it easier to build. Now you can place a temporary triangle here to help out upgrading stuff. And you're going to want to bring these 2 up high and these 3 1 up high. Then you're going to place, like we did, 2 doors and a wall. and fill the rest in with triangles. And now you can demolish that. Next, you want to go back up again. Fill this in with triangles. Get a half wall down here. Break that half wall. Get these doors down. Fill it in with triangles and put 2 low walls. So now this is what your base is going to be looking like. Next, you're going to put in all the windows all the way around. You're going to put a wall frame here. 2 wall frames on these. 2 more wall frames for stability in there. Put triangles on those for your roof peak later on. And then you're going to want to fill this in with walls this side. This is a bit wonky sometimes. You just want to put in 3 walls. Half wall, half wall, half wall. Break the half walls on the bottom and put 2 low walls. Then you want to go a half wall. Make this a little jump up. Place a frame here. You're going to want to put windows on top of these walls. A door there to peek out to the roof. And a wall to separate the roof peak to the jump up. And then you can fill this in. And this is what you should have. Next, you can fill these in. You can start closing everything off. Here, you're going to want to make sure that you build this with half walls, 2 windows, 2 half walls, make that a floor, and 2 doors, and put triangles above. Here, you're going to want to section off this part. You're going to put a frame also for stability, and this is how it's going to look. You're going to want to put 2 frames next to the windows like so to be able to close off this roof. And that's how it's going to look. You want to get some windows and some double doors to section off this shooting floor. Get embrasures down. Get another double door here. Get a garage door. And a single door. So now this is how it should be. And up the top here, you're going to want to put in horizontal. So right now, the only thing left sealing in your shooting floor should be this part here. You want to come down underneath like this and place 3 horizontal embrasures. On the middle part, you're going to want to place a window. And on the 2 side ones, you're going to want to place 2 half walls. Fill this in. And place 2 low walls. You're going to want to place this embrasure for underneath as well. There we go. That's what it should be looking like right now. Next, you want to seal up everything else. You're going to want to put a frame here. And close up everything else. So this is how your roof is going to look when it's all fully sealed. I made a mistake that I just noticed here. This is supposed to be windows instead of walls, so you can have vision inside to this area if you need to retake it. So good thing I noticed that. So here you want to place a door and a double door here. Section off all around. So now something I also enjoy doing is placing 2 beds here and a locker. So this necessarily can just be a wall here. My bad. I almost forgot about that. So on the On the ramps, it needs to be a wall. You want to make it a wall. And then also the same on this side, 2 beds. And then the locker is just through the door. So instantly you have roof peaks here and whatnot. Your roof is fully sealed. Now you just want to finish up the last touches on the roof, which you want to do exactly like I do. For some reason symmetry isn't working properly. So you want to place these 2 walls, place these 2 squares. From these 2 squares you can place this roof. Then you're going to want a half wall there and the window here. Half wall there, window here. Get 2 more embrasures down, horizontal, and get ramps down on each side. Turret pods, which is very important. You're gonna you can do this almost basically in the start. It should be one of your, when you get these auxiliary towers, it's probably the first thing you want to do to avoid the top down. You're gonna go up like this, get a temporary frame down, fill it in with triangles, and your pods are done. So you're gonna have the turrets right here, all the way around. It's just if you need more drop boxes on the roof, if you're roaming and need more space to fast depot instead of going down, you want to go around with half walls. On this part, you want to go up with half walls, something like this. You're going to want to go around with frames all the way around. Then you're going to want to jump up here, like that, and fill it all in. So I'm going to turn symmetry on and fill it all in. Then this middle part is a bit hard because, well, it's not a bit hard, you just need to follow the way I do it. You fill this in with the triangles first. The triangles have to be placed first, and then the squares. Then here you're going to want to fill in all the triangles except one triangle here. So then you break that and you come out. Then you can get your ladders all around. I tend to put it in the middle frame, like so. Get up. Now here you can place a workbench, boxes. Next thing, you want to come back to your shooting floor with some siren lights. I'd use 3 per side. So, and you want to place them exactly like this. Just a bit above the window, just a bit above the window, and just a bit above the window. This side, it's more inclined here, so you can have more vision to the sides. Get some beds down in the shooting floor. You're going to want to place the locker flush against the wall and your bed. Same with the other side. Locker flush against the wall and your bed. Next up, it's just small touches like picking up all these ladders, turret placement. I usually go with these pods, and on these triangles. And you can also add them in underneath here. So these hold basically the holes that get put into your base, the breaches. These turrets will hold them, and these turrets are underneath these towers here where you can ladder up and place them. Then another place for turrets is in the peak downs. Here you want to, of course, get a door down. Is in the peak downs. You're going to want to place a triangle I like to place them here, and then the turret pointing so each turret's covering each other and it goes around in a circle. And the last turrets you want to place are the ones in the open core. It's 3 turrets, and you place them in these triangle pods between the ramps. Then to fill in the boxes, you just want to do it like we did below. You want to place a square, a triangle, and then triangle. Here you want to go like this, break that one, I'll pull up, and fill this in. And then square, triangle, square, triangle. And you break these triangles. All the way around. You can label them, of course, however you want. Something I like to do is add triangles like this. You just want to place boxes like that. Here you're gonna go right to the end. And on these 2 edges, 2 more. So there you go. Some more boxes underneath here. You can fit 4. You wanna, after, this is optional, but I recommend it, is get 6 siren lights. Place them about this height all around. Like this, so you can use it as a jump up. Wherever you have doors missing, you want to place doors. All of the open core, you want to door all of this off. Here, you want to put frames here. This is also gonna be garage doors. Garage door there. In the shell, the jump ups, you're gonna want to fill all of this in. So the way I like doing it is all of this is garage doors, and the side of the jump up is also garage doors like this, all the way up and down. You're going to want to put double doors so it fastens mobility, and you want to have them opening this way so it doesn't hinder your mobility. And then you want to get ladders down in all of the chutes, and you want to place it like that. Should be 4 ladders each chute. So then you want to go up with 4 ladders again. And also don't forget these chutes. You also want to put ladders in these. 1 ladder should be enough on each chute. And then this is where I normally put my repair benches to make it easier to jump up, so you don't have to waste another ladder. You just put a repair bench here. It's where you skin your shit and where you jump up to get to the ladder hatch. And yeah, that's the base done. Then you want to upgrade the base as you go. The most important thing to get upgraded first will be these walls where the open core are, and the shooting floor frames, and then the rest of the shell. And this is what it'll look like. Stone to metal. There we go. And there you go. That's the vibe house complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you do, please drop your like, drop a sub, drop some feedback. Let me know what I should change. Let me know if you want to see more bases. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoy the base. Have fun and have an awesome wipe, guys.